Okay, I gotta get this one gaming video of Bendy done for the channel. I'm pretty sure people are going to like this one. Come on, you stupid piece of junk. What's going on with this thing? Well, it has been a while. How's things been? Why am I seeing my OC? Have these meds finally wore off and I'm starting to hallucinate again? Nah, you're just the same as you never were. I just found my own way into your computer by hacking with my magic, and now here I am. Well, you are right about one thing. Okay, I'll bite. What do you want? I want to review an episode. An episode of what? Rick and Morty? Orange is the New Black? Are you just trying to be hip with the kids by mentioning trendy shows while dodging the statement? Cucumber sandwich. Okay, now you're just trying to spite me. Mr. Figment of my imagination, if we are going to review that, I'm going to have as much fun with this as possible. Besides, what's the point? I'm a gaming channel. I don't do reviews. That wasn't a proper review. It was a bit iffy. Then why don't you try your best with this one? Maybe with this episode? Alright. What the shit? Really? Anyways, I got nothing better to do with how your little interruption scrapped a video I was working on. What the hell, let's do it. Hello there, internet and people that haven't clicked off the video yet. Welcome to the first episode of the review show. And to kick things off, I guess we're reviewing Simple Ways. Let's see how this is going to turn out. So, Simple Ways. This episode was hilarious. This definitely set the bar and made me enjoy the dynamic between Applejack and Rarity a lot in episodes to come, such as Honest Apple and Applejack's Day Off. Now, this episode starts off with planning for yet again another celebration. I swear it seems like the only thing these ponies ever do is party or celebrate things. Oh wait. Oh, surprise, surprise, it isn't Pinky that's chosen to host a celebration. It's Rarity. What's interesting about this isn't really the plot. I mean, I'd be interested in seeing, say, Rarity planning an event for the town and finding her high classiness clashing with the rustic ruralness that Ponyville has, and have her learn a lesson in flexibility in the end. And normally we are introduced to the problem of the day before the intro runs, but nope, we aren't introduced to the plot till 4 minutes in when Rarity starts fawning over PewDiePie the horse. I mean Trenderhoof. Trenderhoof. I can't be the only one that sees that, right? Maybe it's the hair. Trenderhoof is an interesting character, to say the least. Not only because he's a glimpse into the high societal mindset of a character from Canterlot. I'll borrow a page from Silverquill's book and hopefully he won't get mad at me for taking it.
Though Trenderhoof is an interesting addition to the mix. Seeing as how this show is aimed at girls, male characters don't get a lot of fleshing out. Generally speaking, they're either stupid, evil, stupidly evil, and Spike. Otherwise, they're either background ponies with no characterization or they're kept safely generic so the audience can project their own ideas.
Like Silver goes on to say, Trend is an interesting character because he doesn't immediately look down on the citizens of Ponyville for being non-elitist. But that doesn't stop him from being kind of a d*** with how he says things.
I take the mundane, the simple, the unappreciated, and I make it relatable.
See what I mean? Also, if I may point out, it can be a bit frustrating when Rarity, the queen of overreacting, was coming on to him at the train station and at the farm, and he's oblivious to it. Dude, half the ponies in the train station noticed when she freaked out when she didn't see you, and she faded right in front of you. Are you that blind, dude? Maybe he was mystified by the farmland so much, with how Canterlot stuck right dab on the side of a cliff with no flatlands in sight, he just didn't notice Rarity, and thusly notice Applejack, who's a regular Joe to this kind of life he's been introduced to. Which leads me to the highlights of the episode. Rarity desperately trying to vie for Tren's affection, while Tren doesn't notice at all and tries to go after Applejack. She tries the normal approach and doesn't succeed. She then tries to imitate Applejack while still adding her own flair to it and fails again. So then, she tries the last-ditch effort, acting 100% Southern when it's pretty apparent she's not being genuine. It's a gradual descent into brief madness and it just works perfectly. Rarity being too stubborn to admit that she has no idea what she's actually doing, and Applejack playing off it and imitating Rarity to snap her back to her senses. This exchange alone made my side hurt from how much I was laughing. What I would say is the pinnacle of the episode is when, after seeing Rarity going way overboard with being Southern, Applejack has just had enough of her BS and decides to bring her back to her senses by poking at her weak points and acting like a snooty drama queen.
I, on the other hoof, couldn't care less how I look, long as I get the chores done. I like rosebuds. I love being covered in mud.
Josh Haber, good episode, I say. Good job. I mean, wow. For this review, I watched over this a few times, and I swear, every time I watched it, it got funnier. I have to applaud Tabitha St. Germain for nailing Rarity's breakdown, since there is no way I could have done it without breaks in between with how absurd things got. And then, we get to the moral.
Well, I think what Applejack is trying to say is that there's something unappealing about a pony who changed themselves so much just to impress some pony else. If some pony doesn't like you for who you are, it's their loss.
Okay, me, that's enough. Let me take it from here. If it's too hard to tell, this moral is why I wanted to talk about this episode. Even though, by today's standards, this episode is considered really old. I just thought it'd be something pretty topical to talk about, or at least discuss, cause, well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm trying to make it big here on YouTube, or at least try to get somewhat of a following of what I do, and even though I'm trying my best, it's kind of degrading to see stuff like this getting all those views, and get a bit tempting to try and do stuff like that. I'm not the best for words, so I'm gonna borrow some from Markiplier if he doesn't mind again. I'm gonna have so many people on my case.
Because when you are constantly trying to meet the expectations of someone else, you're letting yourself down. But at the end of the day, I make things that I'm proud of. I make things that make me laugh. I make things that make me smile. And it's kind of a selfish way of thinking. And even though I would suggest you guys to be selfless and help those around you, at the end of the day, you are you. And you have you to take care of. And a lot of you guys out there don't take care of yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta be good to yourself. You gotta be good to the person that you are. Because you're all you got. Till the end of your days, friends may come and go. You may have lifelong partners, but you'll always have yourself, and you have to be happy with what you got. And if you're not happy, you gotta make that goal. You gotta make that goal, and you gotta make it happen.
If it isn't obvious by this point, I'm going to follow Mark's advice and make things in that vein. Stuff that makes me laugh, stuff that I'm proud of, and stuff that'll make me smile. And that probably will mean making some more Broly related content like this and that previous counter video that I did that took forever and a half to make, but it was so fun to do. It was just so fun to make that counter video. And I know it's because of you guys that I'm even at this small sub count, and I know it's because of you guys. I enjoy making my dinky videos as much as I do when seeing some of your guys' reaction to them and some of the comments you guys leave. But this is something that I may want to do for me, even though that may seem like a real selfish thing. It's something I want to do for me. I've been looking for appraisal and approval from everyone under the sun for what I do on my channel. You guys, other creators, loads of other outside sources. But I haven't been going by the one person that matters to me the most, that I should have gone to get approval from first. Me. Well, that was my review on Simple Ways, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, because hopefully I'll only get better with every new one. And hey, if you didn't make it to the end of the video, why not leave a like down below to show that you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you want to keep up to date with any new content I decide to put out. Also, click that bell to get notifications on when I upload. And hey, if you want some more content involving me, why not head over to Equestria Now and check out their analysis and discourse panel that they did live during HotCon 2017, where I get a chance to talk with the Equestria Now group about ponies and stuff. The timestamp for it will be on the screen somewhere, as well as a link to there now. That's it for today's show, everyone. I'll make sure to see you all in the next one.